Welcome back to Minneapolis, Kansas, as the Minneapolis Lions and the Southeast of Saline Trojans getting ready to do battle after the Lady Lions come away with a victory tonight. And we'll try to make it two as the Minneapolis Lions and Southeast of Saline get ready to do battle tonight in pink out night, as we've talked about earlier, as the guys are warming up in their, oh, that's strange, pink pink t-shirts on. But guys getting ready to do battle against the Southeast of Saline Trojans. And Dale, what do we know about the Trojans?
They're being supportive.
Absolutely.
Well, let's go back and review the Lions first. The Lions boys are 5-1 overall, 3-0 in the league.
Oh.
They're outscoring their opponents by 8.8 average. In league play, they played 3 games. They were averaging 50 points. They scored 51, 50, and 49. And their opponents are averaging 38. Southeast is either 1-4 or 2-4. I might have missed a game somewhere. And they're 0-3 in the league. They've lost to Sacred Heart, a common opponent, twice, 65-42, and then last Tuesday, 49-40.
And what was their record overall, Dale?
It's either 1-4 or 2-4.
In league.
0-3 in the league.
0-3 in the league. So. They come in. They've got not overwhelming size. They've got a couple 6'2", 6'1" players. They've got some names that are back, but not some of the team that they've had in the past.
Minneapolis leads the series 43-32. We've won the last 2 games after Southeast Saline had a 5-win run there with some of those players you're talking about, some of the names we've had in the past. So we had won several games in a row previous to that. So hopefully we're going to swing back the other way for a while. Yeah.
As Minneapolis just a couple minutes away from getting ready to do battle against the Trojans, and Minneapolis coming off of a nice victory the other night at Republic County, and hoping to improve to undefeated in league play, and but they're going to have to work hard and get by tonight, the Southeast of Saline Trojans. And that's a team, even though their record is deceiving, you can't overlook them. You got to come in and you got to fight the battle. So Minneapolis, as you said earlier, coming off of a nice victory. And Dale, what are some of the keys that as Mike gets ready, is what we're going to have to do to get ready to come away with a victory tonight?
Play good defense, put the ball in the hole.
Okay, I'll ask Mike the same question then. Mike.
Well, it's really, in my opinion, Scott, it's important for Minneapolis to control the boards. Even though we go out there with 6'3", 6'2", and 6'1", we do a really good job of rebounding, and I think Coach Shoup, if you ask him, is very proud of the way we have controlled the boards in about every game we've been in. And another thing I think would be important here tonight is to get Logan Weedle into the flow on the offensive end and get him a bucket early. I think will help the overall.
Yeah, Logan went scoreless the other night, so that's something you just don't see very often. So still waiting to see who the starting lineup is for the Trojans, as I believe Trent Collins and Caleb Lawrence will be 2 of them.
20, 21, 14, 11, and 15.
Okay, so
20, 21, 14, 11, and 15.
So as they get the starting lineups, as I will run down them as they go, Kellen Woolmich, who a 5'7" senior, number 14, Trenton Collins, a 6' senior. For Minneapolis, Casey Argenbright, number 3. Also Casey Argenbright, 5'9" junior. Number 15, Grayson George, a 6'1" junior. For the Trojans, number 15, Caleb Lawrence, a 6'2" senior. For Minneapolis, co-captain number 23, Logan Weedle, a 5'10" senior for the Lions. For Southeast Saline, number 20, a sophomore, Michael Swanson, a 6'1" sophomore for the Trojans. And Minneapolis, number 33, a 6'3" junior, Dylan Crossan. And for Southeast Saline, number 21, which is Nathan Peterson, a 5'11" sophomore. So a couple sophomores, a senior, and two seniors and a junior starting out for Minneapolis, number 34, Keegan McCulloch, a 6'3" senior. So Minneapolis, well, as we get ready to do battle here, Minneapolis has been pretty solid. They've also had the luxury of having some pretty solid bench play. Haven't had a lot of scoring off the bench, but they've had a very solid bench play coming in.
We have. John Michael Darrow's been key off the bench, along with Charlie Lynn and Andrew Yoxel. Just been doing a real good job off the bench. John Michael's been hitting, as of late, a couple threes here and there, which is really a big help. But overall, I think Casey Argenbright has elevated his play here the last couple of games. Just pretty much took over the game at Republic County, and I thought he did just a really good job taking care of the half-court offense for Minneapolis.
Yeah, I was wrong on that. 3 seniors and 2 sophomores for the Trojans. Minneapolis has 2 seniors and 3 juniors. So Minneapolis getting ready to do battle against the Trojans of Southeast Saline, and we're about ready to go to action here as Minneapolis, Grayson George will jump against Caleb Lawrence. Ball is up, and it will go to Minneapolis. Nice job by Grayson George to out-jump him as we get the tip. Casey Argenbright will bring the ball down to set it up. Casey rolls right-hand side, gets it over to Keegan McCulloch. Swing pass over to Grayson George. Grayson in the middle goes down low to Crossan. Crossan up, no good, block, and it's in the hands of the Trojans. Southeast Saline will bring it down to set it up. Wall Mitchell will bring it down, gets it over to number 14, Collins. Collins swing pass over to Swanson. Swanson moves around. Nice tip by Keegan McCulloch to knock it out. Back in the hands of Peterson though. Peterson picks up his dribble, gets it back to Collins. Collins looks to Wall Mitchell. Wall Mitchell guarded by Argenbright. Nearly loses it. Good hustle by Casey. And they get it back in the hands of Lawrence. Lawrence drives in and gets the bucket. Southeast Saline gets the first points of the night as gets 2 points in the lane. Logan Weedle on the outside. Logan spins back in. Shot up and off the mark. Rebounded by the Trojans and out of bounds off of Grayson George. It will stay with the Trojans. Ball goes back in the hands, and it's kicked off of the hands of Keegan McCulloch.
Minneapolis in a tight man-to-man defense here. Southeast gets the first bucket here to go up by 2. Minneapolis still going to man up here under the bucket as Southeast plays it in.
Southeast is Saline to inbounds as they get it in the hands of Wall Mitchell. Wall Mitchell guarded by Argenbright. Kicks it back out to Lawrence. Lawrence, nice job by Dylan Crossan to get steal up to Keegan McCulloch. Keegan up and good. Nice job by Keegan, but great hands by Dylan Crossan to get the steal. Minneapolis their first points of the night, tied up at 2. Ball comes down by Peterson. He'll set the offense up for the Trojans, guarded by Logan Weedle. Peterson picks up his dribble. Nice job, gets it to Wall Mitchell. Wall Mitchell, and it's tipped out of the way, and great hands by Grayson. Back inside play, shot up and no good, rebounded by Casey Argenbright. Argenbright will bring it down to set it up. Casey from the free throw line, off the mark, rebounded by Collins. Collins will bring it back, gets it in the hands of Peterson. Nice down, pass, and he's going to be fouled as they get it in the hands of Swanson, the sophomore, and he'll be fouled by Argenbright, his first personal foul. Trojans getting ready to get 2 new players in off their bench as Swanson will go to the free throw line. First shot is up, and it is off the back of the rim. No good. Checking in will be number 23, Michael Helvey, a senior, as well as number 24, Jordan Wyatt, a junior. Second free throw coming by Swanson. Shot is up, and it is off the mark as well. Rebounded by McCulloch.
Andrew Yoxel came in for the Lions.
Thank you. I did not see that. Sorry about that, Dale. Yoxel gets it over to Grayson George. Grayson back to McCulloch. Swing pass over to Argenbright. Shot up by Argenbright and good. Casey has done a much better job this year with the dribble penetration and the dribble drive and the pop. Ball goes back in the hands to Southeast over to Wyatt. Wyatt guarded by Argenbright. Wyatt gets it over to Swanson. Swanson back over to Helvey. Shot up and nice block there, and it's going to be off of Minneapolis. It'll stay with the Trojans.
Nice block by Grayson George. Helvey thought he had an easy shot, and there's nothing going to be easy tonight.
Lions on top 4-2. Ball goes into the hands of Lawrence. Lawrence back to Swanson, guarded by Yoxel. Shot up and off the mark, rebounded by Argenbright.
Big guys did a good job boxing out, and Argenbright comes to get the rebound. It's the way it's supposed to work.
Yoxel top the key back to Weedle. Weedle just inside the three-point line. And off the mark, rebounded by Peterson. Peterson will bring it down, and he walks with it. Yep. Good call by the official as Wyatt took 2 extra steps down to the left-hand side, trying to cut around. Casey Argenbright will sit down, as coming in will be number 5, John Michael Darrow checks in. So Darrow will set it up for the Lions and bring it down. Gets it over to Grayson George. Grayson swing pass back over to Darrow. Darrow on the left-hand side goes to Grayson. Shot up, off the mark. Rebound by Yoxel. Yoxel double dribbles with it. And we'll turn the ball back over to the Trojans. 4-2 Lions with the lead. 4:24 left in the first quarter. Wyatt with the ball. Drive up and no good. Rebounded by McCulloch.
Wow, that was a big board by Keegan.
Back to Grayson George. Grayson up and good. Oh, wow. Grayson will be called with the charge, and it's a good set by Swanson. Swanson kept his ground down there. Grayson tried to get around him. Good call. Good call.
You've got to learn when to stop and pop. And that was the case. As Scott mentioned, Southeast was definitely set.
4-2 Lions with the lead. Southeast Saline with the ball. Ball goes back in the hand to Schoenhofer, and I didn't see who.
23. Helvey.
3-point shot off the mark, rebounded by the Trojans. Ball will go back the other direction. Shot from the free throw line, off the mark, and there's a foul as Keegan McCulloch gets hit pretty hard by Schoenhofer. So Shane Schoenhofer with the foul.
Macy in for Weedle.
Macy in first time. Thank you, Dale.
Darrow's in.
George, Yoxel, and McCulloch for the Lions. Grayson George on the outside. Goes into Yoxel. Yoxel in the lane, off the mark, gets his own rebound. Nice job, Andrew Yoxel. Finishes strong. Great job by Andrew to get in there and get the rebound.
Yoxel with a big board on the offensive glass. Finds his own rebound and sticks her right back in there.
Oh, nice drop down pass to Shane Schoenhofer. And big body down low. And Yoxel once again gets his own rebound after the miss. Darrow deep, and it's going to be nails it. Nice job by John Michael Darrow as he hits a big three right there. 9-6 Lions with the lead, and a steal by Yoxel. Great hands by Andrew as he gets up there. McCulloch will bring it the other direction, can't finish it, and it'll be off the hands and back to to Southeast. So, Ryan, I about said Ryan Weedle.
That's easy to do.
Logan Weedle checks back in as he checks in.
Charlie Lynn came in.
So Charlie Lynn as well. So on the floor is Darrow, Macy, Weedle, Yoxel, and Lynn. Nice pass. And it gets at the ball. They drop it down to Caleb Lawrence, 9-8. Free throw line, shot is up and partially blocked. It will go back the other direction. So Southeast Saline, and there's a turnover right there as they will go the other direction. 2:04 left to go here in the first quarter. Lions with the lead, 9-8. Darrell will bring it down to set it up.
Minneapolis doing a pretty good job on the defensive end. We get a few more buckets to drop here. 1:58 left first quarter.
Darrow to Yoxel. Yoxel in there to Charlie Lynn. Charlie puts it up, no good. And Charlie's going to get called over the back. So Charlie will pick up his first personal foul. Checking in for the Trojans will be number 14, Trent Collins. Trojans go fairly deep into their bench as well.
Yes, they do.
Ball will drop down low, nearly stolen, and it's shot is up and off the mark, no good, but he gets his own rebound, and that's Caleb Lawrence as the Trojans take back the lead 10-9. Nice try as they try to get in the hands, and they said that he traveled with it as Kyler Macy tried to get the backdoor cut and slides out and gets the turnover.
Crossing McCulloch back in along with George for Minneapolis.
Ball will be brought down by the Trojans, number 24, Wyatt. Wyatt guarded by Grayson George. 3-point shot off the mark, rebounded by McCulloch in the hands of Darrow. Darrow will bring it down and gets it to Weedle. Had to go up in the air for it, but he does get it. Grayson George for three, and it's good. Nice job by Grayson George from the left wing as he hits a big three right there. Nice job by Darrow, the dribble penetration and the kick out. There should be an over-the-back call right there. So,
good call, Scott. Collins over the back.
Yep, as I just think his first personal foul. Ball will come into Minneapolis. 12-10, Lions with the lead, 38 seconds left. Logan Weedle on the left-hand side.
Coach wants some motion offense here. I think he's wanting to work for a good bucket or the last shot here.
Yeah, what in the world? Dale, that would be you.
I see it.
Okay.
Sorry.
Did not see the call. Foul is on number 23 for the Trojans, Michael Helvey, as Argenbright will check back in for Darrow.
We went electric there for a minute.
That was the sound of a short.
Casey Argenbright with the ball. 17 seconds left to set it up.
It was actually the sound of my alarm clock, and I didn't want to hear that right now. Argenbright back in.
He's in trouble. Gets it to McCulloch. To Crossan. Oh, there's a foul right there. Nice job. Dylan Crossan will get fouled, and he'll go to the line with 0.2 seconds left. 0.2 tenths of a second.
He had to pull the trigger quick. He'll go to the free throw line. That's Lawrence's first foul, and Dylan will shoot two here.
First shot coming by Dylan. And it is rims in and out. Well, that hit about, I think, three out of the four corners of the rim. There's no corners. But it hit a lot.
Every lip.
Yeah. So
every portion of the rim.
And he misses them both. And that will end the first quarter as the Lions have a 12-10 lead. We will take a break with them. You're listening to 910canada.com as well as Eagle Communications Channel 8. Back in the middle.
Well, come on.
Full season. Ada Grain believes that sports and a quality education go hand in hand, building strong bodies and minds.
Bennington State Bank is proud to sponsor the Minneapolis Lions this season. They're proud to be a part of their great community and strive for excellence in their school curriculum and athletics. Bennington State Bank, your trusted hometown bank, with offices in Bennington, Minneapolis, Saline, and Wamego. Member FDIC.
Let's make it delicious. Let's make it fast. Let's make it a meal from KT's in downtown Minneapolis. KT's, home of the almost world-famous hamburger. KT's wishes the Lions best wishes during the upcoming season.
Welcome back. Second quarter action.
So far, Southeast is up to the task. They're playing us pretty tight here.
Yeah, they are. 12-10. Lions with the lead, but the Trojans had the ball to start the second quarter. Peterson with the ball. Picks up his dribble. And nice little drop down pass to Will Mitchell. And, good follow there by Caleb Lawrence. Pretty solid player, that Caleb Lawrence, and I don't remember him from last year.
Yeah.
We're going to have to start guarding him.
Three-point shot by Grayson George in the corner, up and good. Wow, nice job by Grayson.
He wasn't as effective last year as he's been tonight.
He's gotten a little muscle on him, Dale.
Yep.
Will Mitchell on the outside drives. Shot up and off the mark and rebounded by Grayson George. Grayson will bring it down. Shot is up and off the mark, rebounded by Argenbright. Argenbright's going to get fouled. Nice job by Casey to work that, get the guys up in the air.
He drew the contact there, and it definitely was. Oh, it's a foul on Lawrence. I thought it was on the other guy, but that's Lawrence's second foul.
First shot coming by Casey.
That's a big foul.
And it's up and good.
Second in for Southeast, number 23, Michael Helvey, and number 24, Jordan Wyatt.
Second shot coming here in just a second. 16-12 as Lawrence will check out. Second shot is up and off the mark, and almost coming up with a rebound. Shot is up and good as Wyatt gets the bucket for the Trojans. Ball goes back in the hands of Argenbright to set it up. Ball goes in and block. Ball goes back up and good by. Nice job by Dylan Crossan to continue to work on that. And he fights hard in there against the big guy. Gets the bucket to fall. Ball goes back in the hands of Helvey. Helvey on the outside, back to Swanson. Swanson at the top of the key, over to Wyatt. Wyatt guarded by Argenbright. Back over to Peterson. Peterson drives, misses, rebounded by Crossan, gets it up to Argenbright. Argenbright can't finish it, and ball would come the other direction. And the ball falls. They call a blocking foul on Crossan, and it falls. As number 23, Michael Helvey, the senior, goes the length of the court and finishes it with the bucket.
He got around the block, or the potential charge.
So,
Good call. You cannot move out like that. You must maintain, and I think that's what Coach Shoup's going to tell Dylan.
Three-point shot is up and good. A three-point convention basket there gets it to fall as he gets a free throw. 18-17 Lions with the lead. Back in the corner goes to Yoxel. Yoxel back to Darrow. Darrow for three, and off the mark, rebounded by Grayson George. Grayson puts it up and good. Nice follow by Grayson as he gets the bucket to fall. 5:47 left in the first half. Lions with the lead. Helvey shot up and off the mark. Rebounded by Peterson. Peterson looks down low. A lot of work going on down low. Good hands by Keegan McCulloch. Three-point shot by Wyatt. Up, no good. And there should be a foul.
Collins over the back.
Called on number 14, Trenton Collins, over the back. His second personal foul.
Collins and Lawrence both with 2 fouls here in the first half. And they're going to catch some fine.
Put Wall Mitchell back in for the Trojans. Darrow will bring it down to set it up. Lions with the lead 20-17. Grayson George on the outside. Back to Logan Wheel at the top of the key. Swing pass looks down low. Back to Weedle. Nice pass, and it's good. Nice job by Logan Wheel. Great job by Darrow to go around the corner and find Weedle open on the wing.
Yeah, Logan's been in a little bit of a drought, and it's good to see him get that one.
And Weedle is thrown to the ground, and so, yeah, should be blue ball. So I would agree.
We got her, Skip. Have a seat.
Crowd was about ready to have a panic over here, as they originally said it went to white. So
Purple's going to get it.
Ball will be inbounds by the Trojans. They will get it into Wall Mitchell. A lot of fighting going down there by Charlie Lynn, as well as the big guy, number 20, Swanson. One of them is going to get called for a foul here in a minute. Oh, nice block by Grayson George. Gets it up to Darrow. Darrow will bring it down. Back to McCulloch from the free throw line. Shot is up and good. Great job by Keegan McCulloch as he steps in and hits a big one from the free throw line. Trojans will call a 30-second timeout. So with 4:28 left in the half, Lions with the 25-17 lead. We will take one with them. You're listening to 910 Canada.com as well as Eagle Communication Channel 8.
Farm Bureau's wide range of insurance and financial products help protect what's most important, your family, auto, home, and other possessions. Call your Farm Bureau Financial Services agent in Minneapolis, George Dressy. Farm Bureau Life Insurance Company, Farm Bureau Mutual Insurance Company.
The Minneapolis Junior-Senior High School Linebackers are proud to continue their long-term support of the broadcast to the Lions games. Join them as they support student activities and the teachers of Minneapolis Junior-Senior High School. Go Lions, we're with you all the way.
Welcome back to Minneapolis as the Lions had the lead, as the Trojans will have the ball here. 4:28 left to go in the half, 25-17, Lions with the lead. Ball will be brought down by Wyatt for the Trojans. Wyatt gets it in the corner, they drive, misses the bucket, gets a rebound, their own rebound, rebounded by Darrow. Darrow will bring it down to set it up. Ball goes into Charlie Lynn. Charlie Lynn, backdoor cut. Oh, nice try, can't quite get it as they try to go backdoor. And Wyatt will take it all the way to the length and get it to fall. 3-point shot by Grayson George, and it's good from the left-hand side. Wow. Grayson just brings it down, stops and pops. Nice job by Grayson George. Third three-pointer of the night, is that right?
Yes.
28-19.
Wyatt will bring it down to set it up. Swing pass over on the outside to Peterson. Peterson back over to Helvey. Helvey takes a three, and he drains it. Helvey gets it back to Grayson George. Back, shot up, and no, off the mark. That should be off the top of the backboard. So checking in will be Andrew Yoxel as well as Kyler Mason. Didn't see who all came in. I believe Collins comes in for the Trojans. As well as Sean Hoffer. So. There should be a foul on Sean Hoffer, I believe. No. Huh. Andrew had position. Come Come on, guys, defend me on that one.
Well, it could have gone either way. It would have been a good no call.
So, ball be inbounds by Wyatt. Gets it into Schonhofer. Back to Wyatt. Ball's on the floor, picked up by the Trojans, wide open the free throw line. Off the mark, rebounded by Macy. Macy back to Darrow, will bring it down. Back to McCulloch at the top of the key, backward to Kyler. Macy, backward to Weedle. On the free throw line, off the mark, rebounded by McCulloch. McCulloch gets it up and good. Wow, by Keegan McCulloch as he gets the nice little reverse.
You know, he used the other hand down there, or the right hand, down the reverse.
Well, we'll go back to top of the key to number 14, Collins. Collins back to Will Mitchell for three. Looks pretty. Off the mark, rebounded by McCulloch. Gets it to Darrow, gets it up to Yoxel, and it's good. Nice job, Andrew Yoxel. That was pretty as he got it and got fouled and still got it to go. Great job by Andrew Yoxel. A great pass, though.
It was a great pass, but Yoxel kept his composure. He got hacked on the way up, still maintained control of the ball and put it in.
Number 13, Andrew Yoxel.
As Crossan will check in for McCulloch. 32-22, 2:15 left to go here in the first half. Yoxel at the line to try to make this a three-point play. Shot is up and good. Nice job by Andrew Yoxel.
Trying to figure out the sign over here, guys, in the student section.
I haven't figured it out either.
Pictures of Coach Shoup on it.
So, shot goes back on the outside to Will Mitchell for the Trojans. Looks down low. Foul's going to be called on the Lions. Number 13, Andrew Yoxel.
It's got colors and fingers on it. I don't know what.
Does it say what would Giles do?
Yeah.
It says getting hot. Something else. I can only read one of them. Will Mitchell down. Gets it back to Wyatt at the top of the key. Shot up and good. Nice job by Wyatt as the junior gets a nice little bucket there. So all go back in the hands of Yoxel at the top. Gets it back over to Weedle. Weedle will bring it down to set it up. A minute 33 left in the first half. Ball goes to Darrow. Darrow shot up and off the mark. Rebounded by Collins. Collins will bring it back in the hands of Peterson to set it up. And no good. Nice job by Dylan Crossan. Held his grounds. He missed the bucket. Dylan did a great job of not going in to get that foul. There's a foul the other direction. So, and that I think is three on Collins. So we got a young cheering crowd right behind us, but their Minneapolis cheering crowd is third personal foul. Helvey will check back in for the Trojans. Cross will be at the line to shoot two here. Minute 8 left to go in the first half. Shot is up and good by Crossan. 34-24.
Tyrell Owens checks in for Minneapolis. So we have Macy, Owens, Crossan, George, and Yoxel. Minute 8 left in the first half. Second throw on its way. It's good. Dylan Crossan hits them both. Well, this Wyatt kid, when he drives the lane, he can flat score and close, and has here tonight. That shot's collected by Schonhofer.
Wow. A lot of fouls going on down there.
Numbers 4 on 2.
And there's a charge, they didn't call it down here. Yoxel gets called for it down there, and that's a tough one right there. So
that's his third foul.
So Yoxel will pick up the foul.
47 seconds left first half action. Minneapolis with a 11-point lead.
Ball will go down low. And off of, nice job by Kyler Macy. Kyler showed some ups right there, Dale.
Yeah, he sure did.
So
Tipped right out of there. It looked like it was going in for an easy bucket, and the ref is having a little chat with Schonhofer. This is not football, big guy.
35-24, 29 seconds left in the first half. Woolmitchell on the outside, guarded by Owens. Owens in for the first time. 3-point shot off the mark. Woolmitchell with the rebound, and McCulloch comes away with it. Bodies flying everywhere. Grayson George.
Great rebound by McCulloch.
3-point shot by Grayson. It's going to be short, but McCulloch comes up with a rebound. Big rebound right there. 5 seconds left. 3-pointer off the mark. But Good job by Keegan McCulloch as he gets the rebound and the putback in the air. That was a sweet shot right there. Wow. Nice job by Keegan as he gets the putback in the air and gets it to drain. 37-24. What a follow by Keegan McCulloch right there.
Well, he's all world that last 10 seconds. 2 rebounds and a stick back all in midair. My gosh.
That was sweet.
That was cool.
So 37-24 here at the start as the Minneapolis Lions take the lead at the half, and we will take a break with them. We'll be back with some stats. You're listening to 910 KNA.com as well as Eagle Communication Channel 8.
The winner is Ray McGavin. If you would like to come down and get your cash prize now, that would be fantastic.
He's going to give it back.
I would like to thank everybody again. This wouldn't be possible without you, so thank you. Thank you, Ray.
Thanks to the Student Council for putting on a great program for a great cause.
Okay, welcome back to Minneapolis. As a great job by the Stuco Pink Out. They just announced $1,500 raised for the American Cancer Society. 50-50 draw. We didn't hear how much it was, but Ray McGavern won it, and he gave it right back.
Gave it right back.
Thank you, Ray McGavern, and to all those who supported it and supported that. Great job to the Stuco. A lot of pinks seemed here tonight, and if I would have gotten here earlier, I would have gotten one myself, and I did not get one. But great job by the Stuco. Mike, let's talk a little basketball here as the Lions have a 37-24 lead and just a pretty good second quarter of basketball.
I thought we did a pretty good job on the defensive end. I hope Coach Shoup thinks so also. Stats for the first half, Southeast. Helvey, the big scorer for Southeast with 8, along with Lawrence. Lawrence and Collins both in foul trouble on the bench for most of the second quarter. But Lawrence, pretty good ball player inside, and we finally got a handle on him. He has 2 fouls, though. Had 8 points in the first half. Peterson didn't score. And Wyatt, another pretty good ball player, down the lane he goes, and then a nice little one-hand runner, scores 6 in the paint. And Schomhofer off the bench with 2 points for the Trojans. For Minneapolis, Casey Argenbright had 3 points. Logan Weedle hits the bomb from the outside with 3, starting to warm up a little bit. His shot's looking a little bit better here tonight. Had a tough shooting night up at Republic County and started out a little cold here, but finally finds the range. Dylan Crossan with 4 points. Keegan McCulloch with a big bucket at the buzzer ends up with 8 in the first half. Andrew Yoxel with some really good minutes on the floor for Coach Shoup, but in foul trouble with 3, has 5 points. And John Michael Darrow with the bomb from the outside had a 3. And the big story, Grayson George with 3 threes here in the first half, finishes the first half with 11 points.
Great job by the Lions. Let's talk about the last 15 seconds, though. Not even 15 seconds, the last 10 seconds, and the intensity that Keegan McCulloch brought to the floor, and he was rewarded for it with a great rebound and a putback.
Well, it's an inside out. They kept throwing it inside and right back out. We got the look from the outside. George couldn't knock it down, and McCulloch turns around and grabs the rebound, pitches it right back out for another try. And George has one rattle in and out. then come flying through the air right at the buzzer. McCulloch catches it in midair and puts it right off the glass and in at the buzzer. Is quite an event of the last 8 or 10 seconds there in the first half.
Yeah, great job by the Lions as they take the halftime lead, 37-24. Minneapolis with the lead at the half, and we're about 2 minutes away from the start of the second half. And Dale, how about we go ahead and hear some word from our sponsors, and we'll be back with the start of the second half.
Welcome back as we get down under a minute to play here, or a minute to go before the opening in action in the second half. Lions leading 37-24.
Southeast will start the second half as they did the first half. Collins, though, in a little bit of foul trouble here with 3. Collins and Lawrence, the big guns inside.
Yeah, they have been
Yeah, Minneapolis doing a pretty good job on them. Minneapolis will start Casey Argenbright, Logan Weedle, Dylan Crossan, Keegan McCulloch, and Grayson George. Possession arrow to Minneapolis, and we get to start the second half with the ball.
Grayson will inbound, 37-24 to start the second half as we get ready to go. Still trying to get everyone off the court and ready to go here. Grayson inbounds to Argenbright. Casey gets it over in the wing to Grayson. Grayson looks down low, goes back to top of the key to McCulloch, backward to Argenbright. Argenbright back to Logan Weedle, set three-pointer, nice job. Coach Shoup talked about that, getting him some set threes, and he's gotten 2 of them tonight, and he drains them both. Nice job, Logan Weedle. Will Mitchell on the outside, picks up his dribble. Nice hands by Casey Argenbright, stolen by Dylan Crossan. Dylan will bring it the other direction, and he finishes it. Nice job, Dylan Crossan, with the steal and the finish.
Nice start to the second half, and Casey in the passing lane there tips it out of bounds.
Showing some intensity, jumping in the air and getting the hand on that and tipping it out of bounds. Casey's the one that got the tip over on the other side that got in the hands of Dylan Crossan. We talked about his intensity last week, or Tuesday night at Republic County. He's putting it right back out here on the floor tonight. Shot up and off the mark, rebounded by Grayson George. Got a push-out foul, I think, on Casey.
It sure is.
So, second personal on Casey. Anybody really in foul trouble for us? Yoxel.
Yoxel had 3.
So Trojans will inbound it. 42-24. Will Mitchell will pull the trigger. Ball goes back on the top of the key to Peterson. Peterson guarded by Weedle. Back to Collins. Collins back to Peterson. Back to Will Mitchell. And it's going to be saved by the referee. And
nice block by Casey, the referee. He's part of the game.
So
part of the floor.
So he said I couldn't go either direction.
Yeah, but he was out of bounds, so the ball should have been out of bounds if he's in play.
He's a young official, isn't he?
Yeah.
So ball goes back in the hands of Lawrence. Lawrence back to Will Mitchell, goes down low, stolen, good hands, back, stolen by Dylan Crossan, back to Casey Argenbright. Casey brings it down, swing pass over the Weedle for 3, off the mark. Off the mark and good. Sorry about that, folks. His usually go nothing but net, and that one bounces in. Nice job by Logan Weedle. Logan, I apologize for that call right there. When you watch this one, I thought it was no good.
Well, it hit dead at the back of the rim, and as you mentioned, the spin that he had on it, it rolled right in.
So,
and it's a full timeout.
45-24. Lions come out with a big run here to start the second half. As I'm trying to look down to see what their run is right now. They've scored 1 point. Is that right?
None.
No, none. And 27. So we've got 8-0 run. So
yeah, it's an 8-0 run.
So nice job in the Lions. 6:35. We will go ahead and we'll take a real quick break and hear a word from our sponsors. You're listening to 910 KNA.com as well as Eagle Communication Channel 8.
You go when you need groceries? Jeans IGA, of course. Jeans is proud to be a sponsor of Minneapolis sports and hopes that you will encourage your children to be as competitive in the classroom as they are in sports. Jeans IGA, a proud sponsor of today's game.
You guys can stay up here and watch it, and you can sit over there and watch it. Either one. Okay?
How's that for rock and fire coming out of the second half?
Dale, I can't hear you, buddy.
I said, how's that for rock and fire coming out of the second half?
No, absolutely. Absolutely. Wyatt will bring it down for the Trojans. They get it over to Peterson. Peterson on the right-hand side gets it back over to Collins. Lawrence walks with it. Yep.
That's a good call. Minneapolis doubles down and pinches in. A good help defense down there.
So.
And traveling is a call on Lawrence.
No, Levi. Oh, guys. I'm talking to my son here on the intercom. He can't hear me. Okay, Keegan McCullough looks down low to Grayson, and he gets no bucket. It will not call.
That'd be a continuation foul there. Shot.
So, yeah, Grayson George to inbounds. Gets it to Logan Weedle. Logan back to Casey. Looks at a three. Pulls it down. Goes to Keegan. And Keegan's going to get called with the shuffle.
And then the ref trips him. Tripping on the referee there. 15-yard penalty.
Nice steal by Grayson George. Grayson will bring it down the other direction. Grayson misses the layup, but nice job by Grayson right there. Ball goes back in the hands of Helvey. Helvey will bring it down to set it up. Helvey guarded by Grayson. And back over in the hands of Helvey on the outside. And that's going to be an over and back violation. Oh, Sadie tipped it. No call. Shot up and no good. Shot in the lane. Rebounded by the Trojans. They get their first bucket of the half as Lawrence gets the putback. Loud in here tonight, guys. Ball goes down low to Crossan. Crossan gets his man up in the air. Good job. Can't get it to fall, but great job by Dylan Crossan as gets him going one direction and takes it back the other way.
His footwork under the basket has improved 100%.
Tremendous.
I know Coach would like to see him use the left hand. That would have probably went in if he used the left hand.
And shoots it off the back of the rim. No good. As he'll have another one coming here. 45-26, 5:13 left to go here in the third quarter. Shot is up, and it is good. As he makes one of two. 46-26, 20-point lead for the Lions as Peterson will bring it down to set it up for the Trojans. Guarded by Logan Weedle. Drives all the way down and stolen by Dylan Crossan, but he steps out of bounds. Great hustle by Dylan right there.
Nice overplay by Dylan, and he almost saved it down on the baseline.
Peterson will inbounds. So not sure what the call is here.
Something on the floor down
Something on the floor, and I don't see it, but so must be something. But
Macy has gone to get something from the janitor's closet.
So Macy.
The principal has to do everything, doesn't he?
So way to go, Mr. Macy. Somebody must have spilled some pop or something. Good eye by the official to see that. And,
well, either that or somebody did track some snow in on their shoes, and there's kind of a wet spot there.
The
superintendent takes the mop.
Superintendent's got the mop.
Way to go. That's some class. You got the superintendent and the
that's
principal.
Some good teamwork.
So nice job, you guys. So Mr. Macy's still working on that. So.
Oh, the referee said you missed some.
And he says you missed a spot.
So. And Trojans will inbounds underneath their own bucket here. Nice job nice defense right there by the Lions. Nearly get the 5-second violation. Ball goes to Sager. Sager on the outside goes back into Schoenhofer. Schoenhofer misses the little one in the lane. Dawson, nice job. Oh, can't get it to fall. Great job by Keegan McCullough. Dylan just couldn't get it to finish. And gets a rebound on the other direction. So, great hustle by Keegan McCullough. Ball goes to Grayson George for three. Swish. And it's good. Nice job, Grayson George, as he hits a three from the corner as he drains it 49-36. 26, sorry about that.
Boy, that looked good all the way in.
And that should be a charge. Great job, Casey Argenbright, as Casey steps in. Knew he was going to get leveled, and he did. And that's a great effort. Foul is on number 23, which is Helvey. It's his third personal. 3 new players check in for the Trojans. Yoxel checks in for Minneapolis, as well as Tyrell Owens, and John Michael Darrow checks in for Logan Weedle. So on the floor will be McCulloch, Argenbright, Owens, Darrow, and Yoxel. And for the Trojans, looks like it's Lawrence, Wyatt, Collins, Will Mitchell, and Sager.
You know, Scott, if there's a rebound to be had, that McCulloch kid has got a hand on it. He ripped it away from his own teammate down here and doing a good job on the defensive end.
Nice job by Yoxel, powers it in as he gets the low ball down the low post and gets it turned around and in. Nice job.
I would say this, Andrew Yoxel, what surprises me is that he's not real tall, not a big jumper, but he has the moves. He gets the rebounds.
He's a smart player.
Yeah.
He's a smart player and just does a great job down low and
draws the contact and still able to get it up off the glass and in.
We're on a big run right here, guys. We've outscored them by a score of, oh my goodness, I can't even count right now, but
51-26.
14-2.
14-2 here in the third quarter. 51-26 is the lead. Dale, let's take a quick break. You're listening to 910canada.com as well as Eagle Communication Channel 8.
Roth Repair has been a fixture in Minneapolis for some time now. Fixture, get it? Roth Repair can fix, replace, maintain, patch, build, remodel, and mend just about anything. The work is professional and the cost is reasonable. Roth Repair, Minneapolis. Call them today if you need something done right the first time.
Welcome back to Minneapolis. 51-26, 3:50 left here in the third quarter. Trojans with the ball. Wyatt will bring it down. Swing pass over to Sager. Sager guarded by Darrow. Gets it down low, and there's a foul inside, I believe, on McCulloch.
Yeah, reach around.
Keegan's first personal.
I just got him for one, and
that's what Denny said. So first personal foul.
Keegan plays pretty well under control.
Ooh. There's another foul. That's the second one. Keegan.
He's got a big give here.
Sometimes he gets chapped.
Jordan Wyatt will go to the line to shoot 2. Shot is up and off the mark. He'll have another one coming here.
Well, they can't buy a bucket.
Second shot coming by the junior. Shot is up and it is good. Gets that one to fall. Argenbright will bring it down to set it up. Casey back to Darrow. And the over and back call as just poor ball handling at the top. Turns it over.
Handoff. Nobody was ready for.
Ball will go back in the hands of the Trojans. Wyatt with the ball. Goes back to Sager. Sager. And there's going to be a foul on Yoxel as the ball goes inside to Lawrence, and he'll be fouled by Yoxel, and that will be number 4 on him.
One thing I do like about Yoxel, and when that guy's going to the basket, if he fouls, and he needs to, and he's supposed to, they usually do not make the basket. He usually has them handcuffed enough, and I'm not going to call him a hatchet man because he's not. It's just good basketball to take that foul the way he does, and he does a good job with it.
Lawrence makes 1 of 2, 51 to 28.
I didn't say that.
Well, that was your nickname last year, Dale. Not all goes to McCulloch. Oh, nice pass to Owens, and it's going to be stolen. Great pass.
McCulloch, foul number 3.
So, yeah, number 3.
I shouldn't have said a thing, should I? All of a sudden, the big K has 3 with 3:02 left here in the third period. Minneapolis 51, Southeast 28.
Oh, goes into Wyatt. Shot is up, no good. Rebounded by Charlie Lynn. Oh my goodness, that is just Garrett Sager gets the easy bucket as Charlie Lynn did not see him coming and gets the easy bucket. Ball goes inside to McCulloch. Man up in the air, shot off the mark. Gets it saved by Charlie Lynn in the hands of Owens. Back to McCulloch. Great job by Charlie Lynn. Back to McCulloch. 2:25.
Number 13's gone.
14 is Collins. That's his 4th personal foul. So 4th personal foul on Collins. So checking in the ball game will be, I believe, Swanson checks in. Not sure. Ball goes to Argenbright. Back to Darrow for 3. Off the mark.
That's Keegan's 4th. Boy, I sure jinxed him, didn't I?
Yeah, you did, Dale. Not Dale, Mike. 4 fouls.
What, in 2 to 3 minutes, 4 fouls?
He picked up 4 fouls in 2 minutes.
Yeah. And he's still in there. They're leaving him in there. Okay, there we go. Thank you very much.
He's coming out.
51 to 30. Ball will come back the other direction. Wyatt with the ball.
Tyrell Owens with some good minutes here in the third quarter for Coach Shoup.
Ball goes back to Sager. Sager back to Peterson.
Good fronting job by Clausen there.
There's a foul on Will Mitchell as Grayson George. That's only his first, Will Mitchell.
4th team foul. Minneapolis still a ways away from being in the 1-and-1.
Let's go. And almost another foul by Sager. Grayson George off the mark. And Crossan with the rebound down low. And the putback is good. Great job, Dylan Crossan. Guys, that was pure muscle down there. Dylan did a great job of fighting that rebound amongst 3 other players. And
you're right, that was just pure muscle.
Did a great job. Will Mitchell down low. Oh, great move by number 15, which is Lawrence, as he gets a great job there and gets the bucket to fall. Grayson George for 3, and it's off the mark. Rebound by Lawrence. Ball will be brought down by Wyatt for the Trojans. Ball goes back in the hands of Will Mitchell. Will Mitchell. And Grayson George going to get called with the foul. Will Mitchell really leaned into him on that one, but there was contact.
I'd say it was more on George than Will Mitchell.
Grayson will have his 2nd foul, and checking out will be him as Kyler Macy and Logan Wheel check in as Tyrell Owens checks out. Will Mitchell at the line. The senior shoot a 1-on-1. And he gets the first one to fall. Second shot coming by the senior. 1:05 left in the third quarter. Second shot is up, and it is good. Ball will go back in the hands of Darrow to bring it down. Gets it to Macy. Macy, I was going to say, how can that not be? My gosh. Dylan Crossan gets just absolutely hammered down there. Helby, that's his 4th personal foul.
Helby had his arm laced in there. He was pulling Dylan back the other direction.
So that's his 4th personal foul. He'll sit down as checking in will be Shane Schoenhofer. Wheedled inbounds. .32 on Schoenhofer with the foul.
1-1 coming up.
So Charlie Lynn. Charlie Lynn will go to the line, shoot a 1-1.
Foul on Southeast number 32, Shane Schoenhofer. Shooting 1-1 for Minneapolis number 42, Charlie.
I'm not sure what Logan's talking to the official about, but Logan's laughing at the official about something. So Charlie Lynn at the line, shot is up and good. Way to go, Charlie. Gets it to rattle in as he drops it. Second free throw attempt come by the senior. Shot is up and it's off the mark, but rebounded by Dylan Crossan. Dylan puts it up and gets it to go. Way to go, Dylan Crossan. Great rebound and a great finish.
Crossan siblings are doing well tonight.
Yeah, Crossan, period, the name. You're right, Dale.
Just doing a great job on the boards.
And nice job of defense on Dylan once again. Ball will go to Logan Wheatle. Macy's shot is going to be off the mark, but he'll get his own rebound. Back to Darrow. Darrow back to Macy. Back to Crossan. Back to Wheatle. Wheatle back over to Darrow. 19 seconds and a turnover right there. And that's an unforced turnover right there, guys. Shouldn't have happened. 9 seconds. Back to Darrow. And a travel. Just like that, we get a couple turnovers, guys. And even though we got a 20-point lead, you got to finish at the quarter. And right now,
kind of let two of them go. Get away there.
So Trojans get in a fresh 5 as seeing some action for the first time tonight. Eric Schwartenfeger. He's going to run out of time. So, yep. Did not have any recollection of the time on that one. And that ends the third quarter with the Lions a 20-point lead. They do a nice job. They outscore them there, but they gave away some points right at the very end. So we'll just take a quick break. You're listening to 910KNA.com as well as EU Communication Channel 8.
It's fast, it's furious, and it's fun. It's Minneapolis Raceway. Minneapolis Raceway has brought you exciting races to Central Kansas and will continue the tradition. Minneapolis Raceway will give you and your family some of the most exciting races ever seen. Go Lions!
Todd and Shelley Wilson and Wilson Shields Funeral Home offer affordability and dignity. They know that the Minneapolis Lions will have a great season and want to wish them the best. Wilson Shields Funeral Home, our family serving your family.
City Pharmacy has brought to you quality professional pharmaceuticals since 1963. Joe and Amber Wool will help you with your medications, durable medical equipment, cosmetics, gifts, and greeting cards. Your hometown pharmacy, City Pharmacy, downtown Minneapolis.
Welcome back to Minneapolis as we start the fourth quarter, and the Lions with the 20-point lead as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. Peterson will bring it down to set it up for the Trojans, guarded by Wheatle. Ball goes back over in the hands of Collins. Collins back over to Schwartenfeger. Schwartenfeger back over to Peterson. Peterson, nice drop down pass into the hands of Lawrence as they get the bucket to fall. McCulloch with the ball back to Grayson George. Grayson back to Logan Wheatle. Drop down pass to McCulloch. And great job by Keegan McCulloch. That was pretty, guys.
He is slick underneath that basket.
He is so slick. Nearly a steal by Crossan back in the hands of Collins. And
definitely a foul on Crossan. Put both his hands on him.
Yeah. 1-on-1. will send him to the line. Second personal foul for Crossan as Yoxel will check in with 4 fouls. So Yoxel and McCulloch both with 4 fouls.
Collins and Helvey for Southeast with 4.
1-on-1. Shot is up and no good. Rebounded by McCulloch in the hands of Argerbright. Casey will bring it down to set it up. Kicks it back out to McCulloch. Back to Weedle. Shot up and good. Nice job by Logan Weedle as he gets the bucket to fall. Nice little shot just around the corner of the free throw line.
Logan with 11 points in this ball game. That was a kick on offense, but
I'm not sure how that was an appropriate kick in the right place. That's why the official didn't call it. He didn't notice it was a kick.
Well, the offense can kick the ball. The defense.
What was that, Dale?
The offense can kick the ball. The defense can't. Isn't that the way it is?
I have no idea.
Just on defense.
Schwarzenfeger at the line. 5. Shot is up and off the back of the rim. Didn't he have a brother?
Yes, big one.
That was a really big guy.
Oh, yeah.
So, was that
6'7"?
Yeah. Was that El Saline and then transferred
from El
to?
Saline.
Yep. So, second shot is up and off the mark. So, and checking in will be Caleb Lawrence as he checks in for Schwarzenfeger.
What a shot by George.
Oh, great job by Minneapolis right there as Grayson George. Great hustle by Caleb Lawrence, but he tips it in the hands of Grayson George.
Yeah, tried to throw it off the leg of Minneapolis. It bounced right up to George, and he had the easy bucket.
Yeah. Keegan, that's 5, buddy.
Isn't going to give him anything down there, and McCulloch picks up number 5.
Keegan, I don't know if he has fouled out this year.
Yeah, I think that's the first time we've seen him foul out in ages.
5.
If we have
He
ever.
fouled out in about 6 minutes, though.
Keegan's going, I have 5 fouls.
He can't believe it either. That's the first time ever.
I know, that's what. So, Keegan, when you watch this film and you listen to us, blame Mike Perry.
Yeah. I jinxed you, buddy.
At the free throw line is up and no good as Swanson misses it. As
I was bragging on you how you play so much under control, and all of a sudden, bing, bing, bing.
Keegan's the one that did it.
What was
He
that?
had 3.
You can blame Mike, but Keegan's the one that did it.
Yeah, you can blame him, but you're right. So, second one is up and good by the sophomore. So, Grayson George gets it to Yoxel. Yoxel back over to Argenbright. Off the rim, no good. And rebound by Collins. Collins
has a walk.
Shot up, no good. And picked up by Grayson George. In the hands of Logan Weedle. And he can't get it to fall. 5:52 left to go here in the ball game. 62-39. And missed the bucket down low. Rebound by Yoxel in the hands of Weedle. And there's going to be a foul.
Like a block to me.
I thought it was a pretty good block too. So
he didn't agree with you, but we'll take it. Logan Weedle will shoot 2. It's just Swanson's second personal foul, 8th team foul on Southeast.
And Weedle makes the first one. Second shot coming by the senior.
Stroke looks pretty good, Scott. He's hit here for about, I shouldn't have said anything.
Oh, great job, Charlie Lynn with the rebound and wisely kicks it back out. Argenbright over to Weedle for 3, and that one's in there. Nice job, Logan Weedle, as he drains that one. 66-39, 5:19 left. Yeah, Charlie Lynn.
Traveling's the call.
Oh, you're kidding. Oh, my goodness.
Charlie throws the shoulder into him, and Lawrence is caught with the travel.
Oh,
good defense there by Charlie Lynn.
And replacing number 20, Michael Swanson.
You disagreeing with the referee there, Scott?
Well, I've done it for us. I might as well do it for them. So.
Yeah, we want to be consistent up here,
exactly.
Scott.
I'm going to argue. So.
Andrew got a nice shot from out there.
Can't get it to fall. Rebound by Lawrence. Lawrence is a pretty solid player, guys. I don't know how many points he's had, but he's had a pretty good ball game. Drive in. Shot is up and good by Helvey. Helvey with the bucket. Shot will come back out to Grayson George. Grayson will take a three, and it's over the back of the rim, out of bounds. So Darrow will check in for Argenbright at the 4:34 mark. Tyrell Owens checks in for Grayson George.
Hogan Whittle with 15 points in this ball game.
As Trojans will bring it down, set it up here. Back in the hands of Lawrence. Oh, nice job by Yoxel.
Long arms on that kid.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
That's 5. That's 5.
Way to go, Andrew Yoxel.
Wow.
Hats off, kiddo. That was a huge foul. Trent Collins just absolutely leveled Yoxel.
And he's gone.
Yeah. So, this, I'll tell you, a little bit cocky on...
yeah, Yoxel didn't even flinch, did he?
No, didn't even move. Nice job. Shot is up and off the mark. Shot is up, no good. Rebounded by. Nice job. Charlie Lynn gets the rebound. He's tied up.
Oh my!
He's not only tied up, but he
had 3 on him.
3 on him. So
3 guys.
So
no foul.
Possession arrow to Minneapolis. Yoxel will throw it in.
66-41. Yoxel inbounds. Nice job. Oh, great job by Minneapolis to break the press. And there's a foul there by number 32, Schoenhofer. And so
Macy will shoot 2.
Macy did a nice job. What's happened this Trojan team? Now they're fighting amongst each other, and just so shot is up and good by Macy. Is that Kyler's first points of the night?
Yes.
So
now he's on the board.
Second shot coming. Shot is up, and that's off the mark. Rebounded by Lawrence.
No, he walked. Did he?
He did take an extra step, Dale. I'll have to agree.
Three-point shot is off the mark. Wyatt with the 3. Nice job by Wyatt. And then a foul called on Schoenhofer.
Oh,
So
it's on number 11, Womack.
Yeah, 3-2 Schoenhofer. So Schoenhofer called with the foul. So, and that is his 4th personal foul. Timeout is going to be called by Coach Shoup. So Coach Shoup is going to call timeout. So at 3:44 left to go in this ball game, 67-44. We will take a break with them. You're listening to 910KNA.com as well as Eagle Communication Channel 8.
You know, Scott, I was just kind of looking at the book here. Minneapolis with a really big quarter just to put them away, but we've just consistently outscored them every quarter. And
yeah, you're right. It's nice job by Andrew Yoxel.
I thought you were pointing to me somewhere.
As he gets the free throw to fall. No, I was talking to my son. But you're right, Dale. Mike, they've done a nice job of just consistently scoring some points. So second one is up and good. Gets them both to fall. Yoxel having a good ball game.
And he's played with 4 fouls here in the latter part of the third quarter, fourth quarter.
Ball back on the outside goes to Lawrence. Lawrence back to Sager. Sager gets it to fall. Ball goes back. Minneapolis will bring it down to set it up. Gets it to Darrow across the timeline. Darrow picks it up, goes down low to Charlie Lynn, back into Owens, back to Yoxel. Yoxel shot up and good. Nice job, Andrew Yoxel. That's a great bucket right there.
Nice baseline shot, a little 10-footer. It's well within his range.
Wyatt with the bucket. Yoxel, that'll be his 5th.
Boy, I've got to quit bragging on those guys. Every time I do, they drop. They foul out, and that's 5 on Yoxel.
Yoxel had a great ball game, though. Nice job. As checking in for Minneapolis, Garrett Doherty checks in, as well as Garrett Pounds. Shot up by Wyatt is up and good. Ball goes to Doherty to set it up. As he crosses the timeline. Gets it over to Macy. Macy will drive, and they're going to call him with the travel. 2:49 left to go here in the ball game. On the floor for the Lions will be Macy, Owens, Pounds, Doherty, and Yoxel. Excuse me, not Yoxel, but Charlie Lynn. So, all come down in the hands of Wyatt. Wyatt swing pass over to Helvey. Helvey goes down low.
Tipped out there by Pounds. Quick hands there.
3-point shot by Wyatt, up and good. He gets the bucket to fall. Ball goes back to Doherty as he crosses the timeline into Pounds, and he will be fouled. Nice job by Garrett Pounds.
Helvey's gone.
So, nope, called on 10, Sager. So,
I'll be darned.
Helvey is spared. So, shot is up and good by Garrett Pounds. Garrett gets some points. Checking in, Zach Allison checks in the ball game for Charlie Lynn. Great job by Charlie Lynn, as Charlie has a nice ball game tonight. Second shot is up and stepped over the foul stripe. No good. 2:21 left to go. 20-point lead for the Lions. Ball will go back the other direction. Ball goes swing pass over to Wyatt. Kick pass over to Sager, and that's going to be off of White.
It's off Pounds' foot.
So,
good call. 72-52. Minneapolis up 20. 2:08 left in this contest.
Ball goes in the hands of Swanson. Swanson, 3-point shot up and good. Wow. Wyatt with another 3. I'm not sure Wyatt's not a starter, right? So sure Wyatt's had a heck of a pretty good ball game, hasn't he?
Coach Shoup is going to get his defense lined out. He's telling Macy somebody has got to go out and guard him, and Wyatt's throwing him in from outside. 3, 6, 9, 11, 12, 14 points in the last 6 or 7 minutes, so we have got to guard him.
Yep, absolutely. So we'll go ahead and keep it here as Minneapolis with the lead 72-58, as the Lions trying to improve to 8-1, Dale.
Put me on the spot here.
Sorry about that, buddy. Needless to say, Minneapolis trying
6-1.
6-1. Sorry about that. Ball to Yoxel. Back to Garrett to Owens, down low to Pounds. Pounds will bring it out. Bring it out to Macy. Macy drives all the way in, and that's a goaltending.
Yep.
So, good job. Not sure who got up there and got that thing, but somebody had to jump up pretty high to get that thing. Goaltending is the call. Bucket is good by Macy.
Grabbed that backboard and shook it.
So. And foul on the arm, I believe, by Macy. So at the line will go Michael Swanson, 6'1" sophomore, who's a starter. So shot is up and good. So second shot coming. Shot is up and off the mark and should be over the back. That's number 5 on Helvey.
I just left that X in there. I knew he'd do it.
So, checking in will be Nathan Peterson as he checks in for the Trojans. So. Garrett Pounds will be at the line to shoot 2. Shot is up and off the mark. Have another one coming. Shot is up, and that's off the mark as well.
He's stepping over that line really.
Yeah. Second time he's had a
1
lane
for
violation.
4.
So Helvey will bring it down, and that's a turnover right there. Nice catch down there, Mr. Meckel. Minneapolis will inbounds. Minute 29 left, 74-56. Pounds to inbounds. And it'll be off of Helvey out of bounds. We'll stay with Minneapolis. So inbounds ready to go here. Into Yoxel. No, nice pass from Allison down to Owens. Owens misses it. And Helvey at the other direction and gets the bucket and the foul. So, Wyatt with the bucket and the foul. So foul is on number 24, which is Garrett Pounds. See if he can get a three-point play here. He's had
plenty of them.
So.
At Wyatt, he's quite a ball player.
Shot is up and off the mark. Rebound by Pounds into Macy. And he walks with it. So turnover back to Southeast of Saline. Trojans to inbound. Will Mitchell gets it into Sager. Sager, nice job by Garrett Doherty, and he gets it. Great job by Garrett Doherty as he has to trip and go over the guy, but he gets it. Nice job, Garrett Doherty.
Well, he threw that cross body block into him. He had to jump him twice, but he did make it all the way.
Sager with the rebound out to Wyatt. Wyatt for 3.
Man, he puts them up, don't he?
Yeah, he does. So Macy's second personal foul, but Wyatt will be at the line to shoot 3.
Coach, I didn't let him get it off clean that time.
Yeah, it wasn't.
It was a guarded look, that's for sure.
Shot is up and no good. So it's all right. He's can't hit the free throw, so watch him make the next 2. Second attempt coming. There you go. See, I called it. So,
must be proud of yourself.
Well, 76-59. Third attempt coming. Shot is up and it is good. Zach Allison inbounds, gets it in the hands of Garrett Doherty. Garrett Doherty will bring it down. Gets it over to Macy. Macy back to Pounds and stolen by Wyatt. That's a travel. So great hustle there by Minneapolis down low. Jordan Wyatt, pretty good ball movement as well. So
yeah, they're kind of letting them play down at this end as Pounds gets hammered.
There's going to be back. Allison gets the ball in the hands of Garrett Doherty. Garrett Doherty will bring it down. Watch out, Garrett. Garrett wasn't looking. Oh, great hustle by Tyra Owens and the intentional foul called.
All right. Tyrell.
Gets the third personal foul on Sager. So, well, I thought they called that intentional.
Well, he crossed his arms like he called it intentional.
Yeah.
It's a 2-shot foul, though.
Tyrell Owens misses the first one. Second one coming. Second shot is up and good. So he didn't keep it that way, so. Shot is up and off the mark, rebounded by Pounds. And rebounded by Sager. And puts it up and good. So that's the ball game. So as Minneapolis comes away with the victory tonight, 77-62. They kind of let them back into that fourth quarter, but interesting, good ball game by the Lions tonight. So comes away with the victory, 77-62. We will go ahead and take a quick break, and while Mike gets some stats, you're listening to 910kennedy.com as well as Eagle Communication Channel 8.
Scott, it's kind of exciting to look at the scorebook. I'm going to tell you something you probably don't really realize the way it kind of came through, but Minneapolis had 5 players in double figures here tonight.
No, I would not have guessed. We did score some points tonight, and quite a few players got in the scorebook. Our 9 players that get a lot of playing time anyway, I felt like had a pretty good scoring night, but 5 players in double figures, that is a wonderful accomplishment, and I'll let you run through some stats.
Plus, there are 12 kids played and 12 kids scored.
Wow.
Well, 13 played,
yeah.
but Allison, the only one that didn't score, but yeah, that's quite a deal. For southeast of Saline, Swanson ended up with 2 points. He's their tall player inside. I think we did a pretty good job on him. Will Michael ended up with 4. Helvey had 10. Collins didn't score, and I thought he was probably one of the better athletes on the floor.
Collins did not score?
I didn't have him with any points.
Lawrence,
the other really good athlete for Southeast, ended up with 15 points. Peterson didn't score either. Wyatt was the big story for Southeast. He kept them, I guess, close. It wasn't very close, but with him in the ball game in the second half, he scored 23.
And off the bench. So
Schaumhofer had 2. Sager off the bench had 4. And Swartfeger missed a couple free throws. But 77-62, Minneapolis the winner here tonight over southeast of Saline. And just a really good outing for the Lions, who moved their record to 6-1.
7-1.
7-1, excuse me.
7-1. So as we get ready for Coach Shoup here, go ahead and I'll let you continue to run through some stats.
The bench scores 11. McCulloch with just a heck of a ball game and a special finish at the end of the first half. I thought it was one of the classic ones that I've seen here in this gym. Crossing big work underneath with 11, but Weedle comes, shot looks a little better in the second half, Coach, and gets 15, and George with 16. I thought, 5 guys in double figures, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, offensively, finally kind of got the game we've been looking for all year. On the offensive end, I thought kids were sharing the ball well. Our spacing was good, and we probably had guys knocking down some shots. We didn't waste a lot of opportunities inside, missing easy ones tonight. I mean, there's still some there, but it was as good as it's been all year. But, defensively, it's got to get better. That, and I know I was harping on that at Republic County, and the thing that bothers me a little bit is our focus defensively, our intensity level. It's just not consistent right now, and there's some simple things that, and they know because a lot of them kept coming to the bench because of it tonight, that they've got to step up and start doing, and we'll have Southeast, I think you got to give them credit. I know they played Sacred Heart, and they were concerned. They were pretty disappointed, I think, on their effort at Sacred Heart with their rebounding and their shot selection. And I thought tonight he probably got some of the things he wanted. They really crashed the boards hard, and they were going to the rim pretty hard tonight. And so you got to give them some credit on that. But we need to be better Tuesday night on the defensive end of it. That's for darn sure, and we will be. That's for sure too.
Well, and to your defense on that, I don't know if you had a practice on Wednesday. I know you didn't on Thursday.
No, we didn't. But
you didn't have a chance to even really work on some of the mistakes that you may have had on the Tuesday night's game.
Yeah.
The part that unselfish play we saw tonight, some great ball movement. You talked about in the interview with the Republic County game that some set plays to work Logan back in. Logan had some of those tonight, but some great ball movement, I thought, by Darrow. Darrow had some great passes tonight that coming off the bench and threw some great assists and just some great follows. Keegan McCulloch has a nice night. Andrew Yoxel and Dylan Crossan. We talked about the Crossans had a glorious night tonight, both girls and boys. Yeah. Dylan had a great night as well.
Yeah, it was nice. I think with Logan, we really didn't. He hit 1-3 on a set. The rest of it was I think, Casey and J-Mike. John Michael did a nice job tonight of being more under control and penetrating into the paint. And the defense was collapsing. They stayed under control and they made nice passes. And I thought that they did a nice job of kind of running the show respectively when they were each running that point guard spot for us. And that's nice to see because that was something I felt like we'd been missing, and both those guys did a nice job tonight for us.
Yeah, I've noticed with Andrew, I kind of pick out a player of the game, and to me he had a good game for him, one of his better ones so far this year. But he plays so long. And he doesn't look that tall, but my gosh, his arms seem to be, he plays kind of long.
He does, and he's got great timing and really good hands. And, it's nice to see Keegan and Andrew and Dylan getting those points inside. We've been working pretty hard with them, trying to finish more. I thought we did a better job of that tonight. Of course, it's a little bit smaller opponent than we'll see Tuesday, too. So it was good for them to get some confidence in tonight heading into that game on Tuesday.
Tuesday would be Ellsworth again. You get the big guys again. So
it'll be a big game. It's going to be a tough one. So we'll have to come with a little bit better, more crisp effort Tuesday night than we had tonight. So.
Well, congratulations before I forget to, and it's a good win, big win. 12. Anytime we take out Southeast and Sacred Heart,
anytime
all those guys,
it's
just wonderful. Republic County.
Yep.
12 out of 13 kids in the scorebook scoring-wise, and just a nice night for the kids tonight. And, like you said, there's some things that you got to work on. But that's part of any growing team is to continue to find those things and work on it and get stronger. So, Coach, congrats on a great victory tonight. Let you get to your family, and thank you for coming up and talking
with us. Thanks for coming up, Coach.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
So, Lions come away with a 77-62 victory tonight, Mike, as they finish at home tonight against them and do a great job, and it's exciting to see them come away with the victory.
Coach Shoup reminded me that Ellsworth is a real tall team, and it could be interesting Tuesday night. If you want to see a 6'6", 6'8" kid, I think, and 6'5", they're tall. We just flat out played them up at Ellsworth.
Yeah, 51-44 was our victory there. They had Clint Glazer had 23 points for them. We only had 4 people in the books that night for us. So if we could get the bench play that we had tonight, I think we're hard to beat if we can get that bench play, no matter what. So.
Well, Dale, it's
Dale's not on the air, so just you and I. So.
Scott, another good victory for Big Blue, and I thought we played rather well. It could have been worse. I mean, you know, we played most second half with non-starters, but boy, that helps your depth when it comes time for those kids to play, and that's when I think Yoxel just had a pretty good game overall all the way through.
Absolutely. Nice performance by the Lions tonight as they come away with the victory, both boys and girls, as we'll be back on the air here at home Tuesday night. So come out. We had a great crowd tonight. Come out, cheer them on. Let's pack this house and have a great crowd Tuesday night as we take on the Ellsworth Bearcats once again. Minneapolis comes away with the victory tonight, 77-62 for myself, Scott Osherman, Dale Leach,
and Mike Perry.
Good night from